Again, my name is Bakemayi Mufuta. I'm very much happy to be here, and I like talking. I've been talking. I'll try to talk within 30 minutes. Then I would like to hear from you more questions. What do you understand about refugees? What do you believe about refugees? Sometimes people just imagine. So if you have questions, we'll continue to chat, talk. And I hope it will be all right. My name is Bakemayi Mufuta. It has a meaning. Why? The meaning of my name is a surprised gift. A surprised gift, because I'm the only man in my family. I'm from the family of 6, 5 girls and 1 boy. So it's like the firstborn is a woman, the lady, second, third, the fourth, fifth, then I'm the last born in my family, and the boy. And it's the only boy in my family. So because of that, my parents were very happy to receive me in their family and say, hey, this is a surprise. This is a surprise gift. So that's the meaning of my name. I am originally from Democratic Republic of Congo. Sometimes back it used to call Zaire. I know sometimes people know about Zaire, but it was changed again back to Congo Democratic. I am from the tribe of Kasai. There's a long story behind that, which we are going to talk today about that. I'm from the family or tribe, because in Africa we have tribes. I've not seen here tribes, I've just seen American. Everyone is American, but there are no tribes. In Africa, when you go there, you find thousands of tribes in one country. So my tribe is Kasai, Luba from Katanga. They call them Luba from Katanga. There is also Luba from, Luba from Kasai. There is also Luba from Katanga. So these 2 tribes comes from one ancestor, according to the history, means their forefather is one. And then they separated. This one went to stay in Katanga and another one remained in Kasai. So they started growing up, producing children. So me, I'm coming from Luba from Kasai, and also the other people who are coming from Katanga, Luba from Katanga. So 2 tribes. But people from Kasai, like me, they are well developed. They are well educated. They lack businesses. They do a lot of business. So what happened was, they start leaving their province, that is Kasai, moving to Luba, immigrating. It's like leaving your state, coming here. Someone from North Carolina, leaving North Carolina, come and stay here in South Carolina. So this is what happened. People start moving. Us and my family, we left Kasai a long time ago. I was not even there. I was not yet born. It's a long time ago, a long time ago. We came and stayed in Katanga, that is Luba from Katanga. Because of these 2 tribes, Kasai are people who are educated and they know business and they develop very fast. They started developing in Katanga. Big position, ministers, governors, doctors are from Kasai in Katanga. Now people from Katanga began to rise hatred, say, why? How can someone coming from somewhere coming to grow up here and start taking our position? So that's what happened. It's like someone comes from North Carolina or Chicago, comes and live here, and then he becomes the minister. Someone from here is nothing. So people starting growing hatred. I said, no, it can't happen. It can't happen. These people must go back to their state. That's what he started. And the governor of Katanga declared he wanted the Katanga province to be independent, to be like a country on itself. He said, okay, you people from Kasai, start moving from here. Go back to your state. And by that time, people from Kasai, Luba from Kasai, they had grown up. They have established everything, buildings, all your money, account, everything in Katanga. And then someone is coming to tell you, hey, start moving from here. It was not easy Our parents says, no, 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 we are not moving. We have established everything. We have our property here. We cannot go. We don't know Kasai. We have never been there for a long time. And all our properties are here. How can we leave Katanga? It's our country. It's just a state. We have the right to be here. And then people from Katanga say, no, you have no right to live here. Go back. We want to be independent. We want Katanga to be a country. So the conflict started from there. Because people from Katanga, they just cultivate. They do farming a lot. Now, people from Kasai, they do business. They go to school and then become doctors, become ministers, and become whatever. So, jealous and conflict started there. It started very slowly, slowly. We thought maybe it would just pass. After a year, we had another place that people are now killing each other because of that. My father said, we are not moving. Because my father, at least he had something. He had some apartment complex where people were living, and then we were living good life. He used to take us to private school, because when you go in Africa, when we talk about private school, those are nice schools where they pay, which are very expensive to pay. And all the other people always run away to public school, like a government school, where there is no good education. So if your father is taking you to a private school, which means in Africa you are good. So my father used to take us to the private school, and we were happy. We were happy living. We had everything we need. And we never thought one day we'd be refugees. We never thought something like that. And my father says, we are going nowhere because we have everything here. Our province or our state, we have nothing there. And how can we start moving today? We had another side that people are killing each other. When we are talking about genocide, this was tribalism leading to genocide. Now people are killing each other. To the city where we were, it was not yet there, but another city within Katanga, it started there where people are killing each other. When we are talking about killing each other, we are not talking about shooting. When we talk about genocide, we are talking about mindset. You get your knife, you get your sharp things, and then the people are moving in groups, singing, shouting. They come to your house, they break the door, they enter, they'll kill from the firstborn, maybe 1 month baby, they kill just there. They don't spare anybody. They kill your dog, your parent. They kill your mother, your father, your sister. It's very slow killing. We are not about to, I can prefer you shoot me and die than come into my house and start torturing me. You cut my ears, you put there, you cut my hand, you put there, cut my leg, you put there, cut my another leg, you put there at the hand, you kill me. That's bad. And when they're doing that, other team, you are here seated, they call your father, they kill your father here. Your mother, they kill your mother very slow. You see the way your mother is crying. They get your sister, they kill her here. They kill your brother. You are all there seated. And you know I'm the next. What can you do? You can't run away. Because outside they're there. And the government which was there, the policemen and other people, they are there. They're on their side. They want you to leave. So they started killing. There was a lot of blood shedding. You can't imagine. They can come to your house, they rape your mother, they rape your sister in your presence. After raping them, they kill them. They get your baby, they put in something we call, they pound it. They get your baby, a very new baby. They put her in a small thing like this, they pound, they crush the baby. Then they'll tell you, eat this. You can't imagine. Because they want you to leave their state, their land. You have to leave. They can come to your house again, they find you and your mother and your sisters. They'll make you and your sister, you sleep together, or you have sex intercourse with your sister, your mother and your brother. They sleep together. They did such kind of horrible things. After doing all such kind of things, they kill you. It was the whole night, the whole day. every day. We told our father, I was 7 years by that time. I told my father, what's next? I used to ask my father a lot of questions because he loved me. So what's next, my father? He said, there's no problem, because he never wanted to explain to us what was going on. He said, no, you are good. You are good. Go to school. You are good. He kept doing his business. And after another day, the helicopter was just passing near our city. And they're announcing, we give you 48 hours. So, it is here now. We headed from school. They were just going around. We give you 48 hours to leave this place. We thought maybe to end just there. It was now in our city. We give you 48 hours. We gave you 48 hours. And 48 hours, they block your bank, your account. You cannot get anything. When they are talking like that, you have to leave the way you came, just like that. Or whatever you have invested in their state or province must remain there. Go the way you came. 48 hours. My father came and took us from school and said, let's go. I asked my father again, where are you taking us? He said, let's go home. But it's not yet time. He never wanted to explain to me what was going on. My father brought me from school to home, but he never wanted to leave. Because he was looking the apartment, looking everything. He said, there's no way to leave. He was a pastor. In the night, he went to church. They had an overnight prayer. Just there in church, those guys came in church and started killing people in the church. His brother was there among the people they killed. My father tried to escape. They cut him dead with a machete. I know, you know the machete? Machete. Want to escape, they cut him with machete. Their hands separated like this. But he just helped himself to escape because he was too young man and he's too energetic. He ran away with blood everywhere. He came back home. He said, you guys, it's bad now, it's worse, we have to leave. He called the nurse, his doctor, and the doctor came home and tried to help him just here. What do we call quick first aid? You have to leave. And there were a lot of Kasai people, those who decided to leave the same night. So we started walking. Where we are living, to our state or our province, it was very far than to the border of Zambia, another country. So it's better to go to Zambia than going to our province. Because if we want to go to our province, we have to use a train. And those guys, they are going through in train and ask you, where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? They try to know. If you are from Kasai, they kill you there. So there's no way. Airport closed. So my father said, let's go this way. And there were lots of thousands and thousands of people behind Papa, my father. Sorry, I'm using now Papa, my father. So behind us, my father carried me here. I keep asking my father, where are you taking us? He says, Sonny, I'll tell you later. We continue walking. I don't know how many miles was that. The whole night, another night. Another night, we reached the border of Zambia, where the border guard, the soldiers who guard the border, they thought we are rebels. They started shooting. We slept down and shouted, we are not rebels, we are refugees. Okay. So they carried us, and this is, I think it is here. Let me show you something. This was the first time in Zambia, in the bush. Those guys welcomed us. They call UNHCR. If you see these pictures, You see something like this, they call UNHCR, which came and give us some tents and welcomed us there for that day. We make some shelters just in the bush, just like that. No hope, not future, not knowing where you're going, you are just there. In the morning, my father decided to say, no, I have to go and see my property. He told my father, it's impossible, where are you going? They are killing people. He said, no. Because he was imagining, he has nothing left. No money, nothing. Nothing at all, I'm telling you. Just the way you were born. My father said, I'm going back. He got the basco, because walking we did there 2 days. By the basco, he just did 1 day. You ride the basco up to there, to our country. Reaching there, I'm telling you, can't imagine what he find. All the apartment, all the property were torn down, destroyed, broken, nothing remained. Houses down. I said, why are they doing this? Why can't they just keep even these things? Because they knew it is the property for these people from Kasai. So they destroyed everything. My father was just standing by the farm, looking and said, oh my God. And he came back and said, I find nothing. So this is the way we came from Congo to Zambia. That was 1993. That's when we arrived to Zambia. And then we were thinking, what is next? How our life will be. What are we going to do? In the morning, I used to ask my father, are we going to school? He said, no more school, my son. No more school? My mother became a patient. He always gets sick because of this high blood pressure every time, BP every time. Because of this, he was shocked of everything, losing everything, missing everything. So we are just seated there, waiting for the people to come and give us food. This is when they are giving us food, man. They came with bag of maize, they came with whatever, they tried to share. And people were just standing the way you see. Maybe after 1 week without eating, there is someone is bringing those little food there. They trying to share. And those were just corn, maize corn. How can you eat them? How can you prepare them? They were dry. They just give you, and people were just crying. People were dying every day in bush, that place. Every day, every minute, people are dying. They take them for burial. They just dig a pit and put and cover. They dig and put and cover, just like that. So people were just dying. You can't imagine. We lost a lot of people. Because no medication, no hospital. You know, you are just there. They are trying to think, what can we do for these refugees? You know, paperwork takes time for thousands and thousands of refugees. It took a long period of time for something to start happening. But people are dying every day. People just crying, people crying, remembering my brother was killed, my father was killed, I'm alone. You find the orphans are here. You are just there without your mother. You are just there without your father. You are here without your sister. So everyone is crying. No one to help a friend to cry. You are crying for your mother, he's crying for the brother, he's crying for the sister. So everyone is alone. As we were lucky because we ran, all of us, apart from my father's brother. My uncle was killed. So from there, we moved from that place. After some months, they took us to a refugee camp. That's when now we are settled. Because life continued to be waste in the refugee camp, I tried to start doing something. I started singing. When singing, I became a church member. Becoming a church member, there was a lot of situations. Why I became a church member, I had a certain vision how to bring people together. To see Utu together, Luba Katanga together, because killing was bad. People are mad, people are traumatized. When you go to the Burundi area where they live, people, they don't even take bath. They don't even bath again. They don't do anything. They're just seated. They look hungry, they look very dirty. Why? So when I came from school, I started singing. After singing, I applied for job within the same minute in the UNHCR, that is the United Nations High Commission for the Refugee. I applied for job so that I can do something, then I can continue with my singing. And the job, really, they accepted me. And there was no much job. When we're talking about job, it's like 45 people applied for job, but they need one. And that is the only job it is there. So if it is not there, all what you have to do is to sit and wait afternoon. You live by chance, not by plan. You wake up in the morning, there is no plan for you, but you think I'll hit. So I went there for interview and they selected me, 19 years. This is what I was doing. Water pump, hand pump. So I started installing this. I went through training. From training, I was certified to do this. I started installing because there was no good water. I suggested, I tell the UNHCR, there is no good water here. So they take me to school and I did this. When I came back, I started repairing, installing, and maintaining it. They're all settlement. There are almost 28,000 refugees in that area. I was going every place doing this. It's me who did this. It's a wall. We dig a wall, we find water. We get a pump, we put there, we connect everything. Then people, they fetch. Although we did that, it was not enough because there were a lot of people. You find people making line to fetch water. From here to there, one by one, and it's not even good water by that time, but at least than from the river. I started doing this. That was in 2007. Planting this, connecting, repair, and other things. But it was hard for me to go and do these things in the refugee where there are Burundians, Rwandese. Why? They never wanted anybody to go in their village. Because whosoever they see comes in their village, they think this person is a rebel. We don't want anybody here. And there were population of 5,000, 10,000, something like that. So they don't need anybody to go in their village. And that's where the killing was much. One time I went there, they sent me to do this. No one welcomed me. Because when I'm putting these things, it needs someone to help me. Because it needs manpower. We have to connect the community. Hey guys, come, let's put water. I have everything in my truck. Let's do this. No one is coming. They will run away from. They don't want even to hear you. Come, they run. Come, they run. They come. Because they're mad. What they have seen and what they have gone through, they're mad. So I went there first day, second day, they refused me. They never wanted me to do that. Until when I started singing. Let me see that one now. They invited me to their church to sing. One of the church in Rwandese village, they invited me to sing. Just to pause it. Yeah. So they invited me there. When I went there, and I found thousands of people on that crusade. They welcomed me to sing, and I sang in their own language. Because I was there in the refugee camp, I used to speak 10 to 15 languages. Because I speak every language of every nationality which was in the refugee camp. I speak Rundi, Rwanda, Ruvali, Kaonde, Kibemba, Chila. I speak. You can get surprised when I'm speaking. So I speak more than 15. I can speak. So I sang in their own language. And from there they were, oh, very happy. And that was my option of saying, I'll get them from there. I'll get them from there. So when I sang, it was Sunday, and then in the morning, I went again to work. When I was just coming out from the truck, and everyone was, do you know this man? We saw him singing. We saw him singing. Then I said, hey, come on, come on. And then they were coming. They were coming because they saw me. Then from there, we started planting and installing the pump in their land. And then they had good water. Still more, conflict never finished. I went to another school. I said, let me study something. Somebody helped me. I went and started conflict resolution. And trauma healing, conflict resolution, something like that. I started there for some months, and then I was certified for that. And I said, okay, I'm good now. I can go now with this spirit. I can help these people. But it was hard. When I was growing up, I was selected to be a church pastor in my church. I became a church pastor. I started leading a very big church when I was 25 years. That's when I managed now to teach peace, because that's what I learned there, peace, conflict. In my church, there were people from Katanga, people from Kasai, people from Rwanda, Tutsi, Hutu, mix, Angola, people from Rwanda, there. People from Zimbabwe, there. Somalia, there. All of them in my church. I said, this is a good idea. Bakemayi, you have to talk. I started talking there now, in my church, talking about peace. I was loved by people everywhere I go. Life was not good, but I tried to bring people together. This one here was my last time singing in a refugee camp. When I heard, they told me you are coming to USA. Then I organized this conference. Show it. I organized this conference and the people were there trying to hear from me. Then I was talking about peace. Just to bring people together, to remove the traumatized. People who are having bad things in mind to come out. That we are one. Although we have suffered a lot, life was not good, we have been whatever, we are here. So, maybe who seated for a jump? That's me. That's a refugee camp. When it is at least developed a bit, you will see people sitting there waiting to hear from you. Try to hire some instrument, just to make people come together and talk about peace. Because they were lost already. Without this, people were continuing killing each other. So this, we did it outside because there were so many people there. In the cloud, you see my family. People are there. These are people still there. This one is my mom. This one is my mom dancing there. This one. You see, there are people, see, those are elders, pastors, waiting for me to come and speak. And then, yeah, try to... Forward? Yeah, forward, just go ahead. Yeah, okay, my wife, she's there. She's there. Go back, come back a bit. Okay, come back a bit. Come back.
Right there?
No, yeah. This is my wife. The one with the... You see the people?
They're really beautiful.
Others are standing on the hills.
Right there?
Yeah, that's my wife. And people are there, little people, just waiting for me to talk. Now, this one is where I was now talking, but this one is just a photo. I left a lot of things. This one, yeah, this is where I was talking. I was speaking in English, and this one was interpreted in French, because a lot of people, they speak French. So, this is when I was talking. In order just to help people, to help refugees, at least, they have lost hope, I'm telling you. I used to keep a lot of orphans. All these guys you see behind me, they are my age, but I was keeping them at my house, small house, just to tell them there's still hope coming, although life is not good.